You know that experience you can have when you're dating someone and no one really talks about the relationship, no one defines it, and you can get months or even years down the road and still be in this nebulous place. And maybe you even find out after all that time that they're actually not looking for something serious. How frustrating is that situation? That's a situationship. This is one of the dating trends that's been happening in 2023. It was going on for a while, but this is one of the big ones that's going on right now, and it's not a good one. The definition of a situationship is a romantic arrangement where no one defines the relationship. It's before you have that defining talk where we say, yes, we're dating, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, we're exclusive. It's just kind of unknown. The reason situationships can be so frustrating and even so painful is because you end up wasting a lot of your time in an arrangement like this. This is time that you could have been spent in a real relationship with someone who wants to build a life with you. I've worked with more than a few clients who have been in this sort of nebulous situationship, and they finally left, but not after getting their heart broken and wasting so much of their time with a person who was never interested in a real long-term relationship. So how do you avoid this? This is what I'm going to be talking about today. And if you're new here to my channel, welcome. I am the Real Love Alchemist, and I help you go from bad relationships to real love with the magic of subconscious work. If you're interested in working with me, check out the link in the description. The first thing you can do to avoid getting into a situationship is saying what you want in the very beginning of dating, which in most cases is a relationship. If you're here watching this video, it's not even too soon to do that after a few messages. Now, some people will think, oh, no, I can't do that. That's way too early. That's coming across as way too clingy and not chill. You need to do this. And you also might be thinking, well, I can't do that because I don't know if I want a relationship with this person yet. This is an incorrect mindset to have. Healthy daters know that when you say you're looking for a relationship, they know that you don't mean with them specifically right now. They know that you have to date. That's the point of dating. Dating is to get to know each other, to see if you are a good fit, to see if this is the person who you want to have a relationship with. They know you don't mean that them right this second. That's how dating works. And if somebody's giving you a hard time about that, like if you say straight out of the gate, hey, I'm looking for a relationship. What are you looking for? And they're like, whoa, hey, I'm not ready for that. It's too soon to say whether I want a relationship or not. Then move past this person because they don't have a healthy dating mindset. It's likely that they're not going to have realistic or reasonable dating expectations. People who are looking for a relationship too are going to be so happy that you said that in the beginning. They're going to say, oh great, yes, I'm looking for one too. Perfect, let's see if this works. And then you date, you spend time with them, and you figure out if you're compatible and if they are a person you want to have a relationship with. It is never too early to get that out of the way. When you don't have this conversation, when you don't talk about your expectations, that leaves you in prime territory for getting into a situationship because you have no idea what this person wants. Maybe they just want casual and maybe they're just going with the flow, happy to have companionship, and you would have no idea. So getting this stuff out in the open straight away, that's how you avoid a situationship. The second thing you need to do to avoid a situationship is now that you've gotten that out of the way, you've asked this person what they're looking for out of dating, you've said what you're looking for yourself. If they say they are not looking for a relationship and you are, that's it. You're done. You leave. Even if you like them, even if you're super attracted to them, even if they check off all your boxes, even if whatever, no exceptions here. A lot of us can get pulled into a situationship because we think, well, this person will probably change their mind. And then it's such a fraught topic that you never bring it up. You don't talk about it. You're just hoping that this is leading to something, but then it never does. Because the person wasn't looking for something serious. That's not what they're getting out of dating. That's not what they're interested in. So you two are actually incompatible. So you don't stay when someone says, I don't know what I want, or I'm not sure yet, or I'm just having fun. I'm looking for something casual. I'm open to a relationship if it goes there, if it looks good, if it fits. Any of those things that are ambiguous, you don't stick around. The reason for this is opportunity cost. You lose out on the opportunity to meet someone who you like, who is available, who is ready for a relationship by staying in these ambiguous situations. I actually learned this from Logan Ury, opportunity cost. We can tend to think, oh, it's no big deal. We'll just hook up, have some fun. But actually, the longer you stay with a person like this, who you're really just settling with, the less opportunity that you have, again, to meet someone great, to meet someone who you really like, who is available, who you are compatible with. And let me make it very clear, even if you think this person is amazing in all these other ways, staying with someone in this situationship thing where no one's talking about it is actually settling. When you want a relationship and they don't, or it's unclear, that is the definition of settling. The third thing you need to do to avoid a situationship is to say no more to friends with benefits arrangements. These friends with benefits arrangements tie up your emotional energy and they get you used to settling. Settling for sex without a commitment, which I'm not judging if that's your thing, if that's what you're interested in. But if you want a relationship, avoid these friends with benefits arrangements. You want to get used to asking for what you want. And when you don't get it, walking away, not just accepting pieces of it or an incomplete picture of what you're looking for. You're going to hold out for all of it. So drop the friends with benefits arrangements. They aren't serving you if you are looking for a relationship. And honestly, the most important thing you can do to avoid situationships is to boost your self-worth. When we accept ourselves, when we think highly of ourselves, when we feel really good about ourselves, we naturally don't accept situationships. Because like I said before, it's settling. We know that we deserve so much more than that. And when we realize that this is the situation that we're in, we move on. When we think positively about ourselves, when we know what we want and we go for it, we do not settle. Boosting your self-worth is how you go from these situationship type things to getting the relationship that you want. Now, this is so much easier said than done. And if it feels like this is an impossible dream to feel better about yourself, or even if you feel okay about yourself, but you know there's room for improvement, this is where I can help. This is what I help my clients with in my Living Free Finding Love program. I am, in addition to a dating coach and a breakup mentor, an energy healer. I specialize in subconscious work, and in particular, with my energy healing, we dive deep into the subconscious to get to the root of where this low self-worth is originating. There are a lot of emotional energies that can bring your self-worth down, like shame, like feeling unworthy, abandonment. Actually, a lot of people don't realize, but abandonment is one of those emotional energies that drives feelings of low self-worth. And it doesn't have to be literal abandonment. It can be emotional abandonment, neglect from your childhood. There are also literal energies of unworthiness and worthlessness that come up, and when my clients release them, they feel so much better about themselves. I also help you rewire any negative beliefs that you're carrying around about yourself, like that you're not good enough or that people always leave you, that fuel these feelings of low self-worth. When you address the subconscious issues and you feel better about yourself, you don't tolerate situationships. It's actually just as easy as that. When you're my client, you're not getting into a situationship. We make sure that doesn't happen. So if you're interested in working one-on-one with me, check out the Living Free Finding Love program here in the description. If you're looking for more dating advice, here's a video where I bust all the bad dating advice out there so that you can find real healthy love. If you like my content, make sure you subscribe and find me over on Instagram at Living Free Finding Love for daily inspiration and support.